Hey everyone, this is just a quick bumper I'm going to put in front of all the videos between now and the anniversary stream, which is roughly about 9 days away, I think. No. Yeah, 9 days away. So if you've seen this already, just skip ahead. If you don't care about this and just want to see the video, that's fine. Just skip ahead. Just remember my anniversary stream, July 17th. Please stop by. It'd be fun to see you there. That being said, just a quick reminder. So basically, 5-year anniversary. Woo! I'm gonna very quickly just try and go through all the things that have happened because of it. So, it's all about donations and reaching everything like that. I do it once a year, and then I don't feel guilty for the rest of the year. Anyway, so the first thing I did is there are 3 different winners of you have 3 different chances at a $50 Amazon gift card, and you get to choose one game that I can do a playthrough of. Even if I have to buy the game myself, I'll do it. Keeping in mind, if nobody's watching it, I'll do at least 5 videos, but I might just stop if nobody's watching it. At the end of the day, I'm a channel. I have to make content that people are interested in. So there are going to be 3 total winners of that, all different winners. You can win if you donate during the anniversary stream. That's probably going to be a smaller pool of winners right there to choose from. Anyone who donates during the entire month of July, that's through Super Chat, donations, whatever. And then anyone who's a patron at the end of July. And the minimum for all of this is $1. You can donate $1 during the anniversary stream, during any random time you feel like it. And my minimum Patreon thing is $1. So theoretically, just toss down $1 on one of these, and then you could win $50 on Amazon, and the ability to do for me to do a playthrough of any game you want. So there you go. And then Discord for the channel. This is the first thing I did. So for $0, Discord. Here's the link. This links to a bunch of people on the channel, all subscribers and all that. Just shooting the shit. It's just a fun little time. Look, I'll bring it up here. We got the private channel. We got general. I'm sorry, that's Green Spencer. We have general, Digimon 1, Let's Play suggestions, mods, gifts, just random shit, gifts and images. Look at that, so cute. Oh. And then trophy hunters, music with a little bot that you can play any YouTube channel music in there, and it's really fun. So you guys should stop by that, even if you don't want to do anything else regarding it. Yeah, should be a good time. Then basically, I've done this for my 3-year and my 4-year, but if we accumulate a total donation, so let's say this $99 so far is between super chats, donations, all through the month of July so far. If we hit 200, then I'll do one guaranteed 6-hour stream to be determined later. If we hit 300, I will do a video on Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Blind. I'll do a stream, I guess. I didn't even realize it said stream. I've never played the game. I don't plan on playing it. But because it's a donation goal, I'll do it. Why not? And then finally, or not finally, there's lots more. But vote for which Final Fantasy I do a full playthrough of. I get asked to play Final Fantasies for Let's Plays, streams, whatnot, a lot. So here we are. We have which Final Fantasy game should I play through? Multiple votes allowed. And basically, you just vote here. If you haven't voted already, you definitely should. Currently, it's pretty much tied between 15, 12, and 7. Tactics kind of bringing up the rear, and 10-2 still in the running. But yeah, basically choose between all these, and oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. If we hit 400, then I'll play whatever's first place at the end of July. For 500, I'll do an entire playthrough of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So if you want to see me play the entire game and all those cool moments, there you go. At 666, one Digimon World 2 part, at least 1 hour long. I did that last year, and I thought it was a pretty funny one, so I should bring it back. At 750, there will be a reading of a graphic fanfiction about Carlos, Spencer, myself. The fanfiction is titled The Million Views Celebration. That's how you know it's good. Yeah, so someone wrote a fanfiction and then sent it to me, and I thought this is actually pretty good writing, if not disgusting at some points. And I thought it would be funny if we read it and narrated it. So I'll read for me, Carlos will read for him, Spencer will read for himself. And we'll do that if we hit 750. 800, 6-hour stream becomes an 8-hour stream. 850, basically whatever's in second place in the Final Fantasy poll, I'll also play that one. 900, Carlos and I will do a Let's Watch Digimon Try Dub. 1000, 8-hour stream becomes 12-hour stream. And for 1134, which is hell on a calculator, or hell in numbers, full Digimon World for hard mode playthrough, you sadistic fucks. And then 1500, 12-hour, it's basically, I don't really see these ones coming into play. Maybe, very, very maybe we'll get the second Final Fantasy one. Maybe we'll get this one. I think I'm iffy about the fanfiction one too, but I'm fairly confident we're going to get these ones. So definitely drop a vote in the straw poll. It should be linked. All of this is linked in my description, so you don't have to worry about coming to this document if you don't want to. Basically, it's one time a year of doing it. Oh, I forgot the best part. If you do donate, even big or small, I will play that alert in front of the video. Like if you look in August and July of last year, you'll see how it is. Basically, every video is going to start with a small, like if you make a message, you say, "Oh, Nick, I really like the content," or "Oh, Nick, fuck you." I'll start off the video with that and the alert to go with it. So feel free. Any donation does that. So yeah, feel free to donate. Feel free to not. Feel free to just keep enjoying the content or not. Feel free to keep hating the content. I don't know why you're still here if you hate it, but that's it. Very quick bumper. Again, if you've seen this, sorry. If you already know about this, sorry. If you didn't care about this, sorry. But yeah, let's start the video. Thank you. Hey everyone. So this is another Let's Platinum game. I don't know if that's the official title, but as some of you may know, I'm actually an avid trophy hunter, which is it's a terrible sickness, but it's one I have. So yeah. So this is One Piece Pirate Warriors. I've had one trophy left in this game for an immense amount of time, and you're gonna see why soon. But yeah, I thought it would be good to show another. I don't want to describe them as hopeless, but games that just have just like one thing holding me back, like Stardew Valley. It's that fucking god awful mini game. But you know, I just thought it would be interesting to show like all the all the things that I have to do. So this is a hidden trophy, but I'll tell you what it is. It's collect all coins, and that's not going to make sense yet. But let's we'll get there in a second. So the trophy before that holds back a lot of people is defeated a total of more than 100,000 enemies. Now, if you don't know anything about this game, it's on PS3 and it's digital only. It wasn't very popular, but they still brought over the second one, and then the third one I think is a little bit more popular because it's on PS3, Vita, and PS4, and I've heard it's really good on Vita and PS4. So if you're interested in this game, like playstyle, check out the fourth one. I think you'd probably enjoy it. But anyway, so I don't think I could ever do a full Let's Play of this game because it just gets kind of boring to watch. And that's the problem with some of the games I really like. They're boring to watch, but they're really fun to play. So here are the coins that I'm talking about. Basically, the little stats that you equip yourself with. I'll show it in a second, but you know, you get like I think 9 slots to equip coins. So Luffy's like a stamina type, Zora's an attack type, Robin is defense type, and you know, they kind of boost you through that. But then there's also skills. So let's say you have 16 rings of the bell. You have Luffy, Raleigh, and Jinbei from after Marineford, if you know the game, or if you know the anime and the manga at all. And then there's like 9 pirates, which is for all of your slots. Put all the 9 Straw Hat pirates from One Piece, obviously. So here's the deal. Getting all of these is more or less easy. Not easy, but it's more or less straightforward. These 3 are kind of tough. So this is Luffy, New World, Zora, New World. Basically, this takes place. These are the 3 from after the time skip, and the whole game is just you basically go through the entire story right up until the time skip, and that's where all these coins are available from. So we have all the different things. We have different swords and items and stuff like that. These are a pain in the ass to grind out. Basically, when you beat an episode, you get a couple coins based on what bosses you defeated. So say you defeat Arlong. There's a pretty good chance you're gonna get Arlong's coin. But then that leaves these random ones. So like the different weapons, the different like items, like the log posse, different swords, the straw hats, Brooks instruments and stuff like that. Those don't really drop from like any set thing. There's a higher chance they'll drop in, like say Chopper's hat probably has a higher chance of dropping in his level, but theoretically nobody's ever done like the whole nobody's ever tested it, to be honest. So these are kind of the pain in the ass ones. And then there's these fucking things. So these are their marks. Basically it's like, that's the Straw Hat logo. That's, the logo of their sails and everything. That's Luffy's. But then there's a bunch of artist renditions of like what others would be like if they had their own pirate crew. I don't know. I don't know if it's in the manga or the anime, but these are like the other members of the crew's versions. And then there's these fucking things, which are their like New World versions. So like at post time skip. And these are very rare, and there's no like set place to drop them. I just got Luffy's today. and I've been grinding this for like a few years now. And then this one I was honestly surprised I got is the Gali Law Company, which I thought would be the hardest one for me to get to drop. So this one it was a random drop. I got really lucky. So yeah, so there's a bunch like this. Like Roger's mark doesn't come from any set like 1. Sabo's mark doesn't come from any set 1. Shank's mark, because they're not in the game. So they're just kind of randomly appeared if you're lucky. So the only coin I have left, the one coin I have left is Brooks' mark. Now, theoretically, there's a higher chance that would drop if I played as Brook, but I'm not going to take that chance, mostly because I don't have him leveled up. So it's a little bit more difficult. I know none of this makes sense, but it will in a second. So basically, all you have to know is that I have almost every coin. I literally got these 2 today, and I was missing these 2 and Brooks for the longest time. And I think before that I was missing one of these, or a couple of these. And I know for a while I was missing the Shanks one and the Rogers one. So you just gotta get lucky. And that's what I don't like about grinding this trophy, is that it's all luck-based. Like, there's nothing I can do, like... There's no set thing I can do that'll, like, help it. So I'm going to do this. So basically, Luffy's level, the max level, it's 50. I'm going to use his costume. Obviously, New World. That's the best of all his costumes. Marineford. No, I don't like the yellow jacket. Maple Down 2. Nope, still don't like the jacket. Blue jacket's cool. I don't think I like this one very much. Oh, that's okay. I don't mind that one. Water 7. That's alright. It's just, you know, it's like a darker Luffy. He's got the dark pants. And the regular Luffy. But I like the New World one. I like the sash. And this is the Samurai one. I think it was the free DLC. It looks ridiculous. I don't like wearing it. So you go through the different things. So it starts off, the tutorial level is Saboti Archipelago, or Arpeggio is how I still say it. And this is like post time skip. It basically gives you a chance to use Luffy. Like, this is the only level you can play as Luffy, is like the New World version. So then there's Buggy's level, the Barati, which you fight Don Krieg, Kokiyashi Village, you fight Arlong, you fight Wapol, like, this is only a boss stage, so you fight Wapol as Luffy, then Chopper, then Luffy again. This is the Alabasta, so you fight, like, Crocodile's guys. This is the boss one, where I think you fight Crocodile himself. This is Water 7, but this is basically just a boss fight, Luffy against Usopp. And then this is Water 7. This is I think the worst level in the game. And I tried to do it so many times. It takes half an hour minimum every time. So I was trying to get that stupid Galila coin. As you can see, like in the thing, in the little preview box, you can see Galila right on the poster. It didn't end up dropping from there. So fuck this level. I wasted so many hours on it. This is Eni's Lobby, and then this is Eni's Lobby, the bosses. There's 3 bosses in this. Actually, it's 3, but the last one has like 3 parts to it. So, and then, you know, we get all these levels up here. So I've been told that theoretically, episode 16 should have the highest drop rate for like rare coins, because the difficulty ranks up with each stage you do, and Luffy has the most stages. So, anyway, this is the level everyone recommends doing because it's supposedly the quickest, but it's not even a little bit. It still takes a while. So basically, I have a couple different ones checked off. So I have the Riviere, which enemies drop healing items. It's not may drop healing items. It's pretty consistent. They drop healing items every 10 times you kill, or every 10 enemies you beat. And then this one, it increases special attack damage, but it builds more slowly, which doesn't matter because all of the fights you start off with a full special attack gauge, so I don't mind that. And then just special attack damage increases. So cool. Let's do it. I know there's a lot of explanation, but I want to try and make this a series, like going through the games that I'm trying to platinum. A, so I can try and platinum them. And B, because I think it's interesting. I think it's a look inside my mind and why and what I'm doing in my off days. So this stage starts off here. If you're familiar with the anime, it's after Sniper King gets his snap. We got a nice little shot in the corner there. All of this is completely in Japanese. There's no option for English audio. I think all of the Pirate Warrior games are like that. I know it's an effort to save money, but to be honest, it doesn't really bother me because these are the voices I'm used to anyway. From what little of the anime I've watched. So normally I skip these, but and oh look at so I'm gonna skip from there. I don't have the patience for this. So basically, you have to fight him over here because Usopp. If you look on the minimap on the right, Usopp and Nami over there, and Usopp's like almost dead. So if you fight over there and any of like Jabber's attacks just happen to attack Usopp over there, then you're done. So Sanji and so Sanji's like fully leveled for me because I've used him so much. So this just goes way faster. I'm also playing on easy, and then after he does this attack, honestly, special attack, and done. Alright, so this is where the points really come in. There are a couple different ways to get like a high score, and we're aiming for, you need to get, I guess it's called, I forget if it's called beat or something, but you need to get 700 like exclamation points, if that makes sense. Now, you can get them with every kill you get, every kill that you get with a special attack counts towards those, but also during these stages, you get them just for like doing the action sequences. So right there, I just got 225. And then I can skip the rest of that. This is the reason why this is like thought of to be the one that's like the easiest to grind, because they come in so many. So if you look on the left, you'll see beat. That's how many enemies you've killed without being knocked down. So essentially in a row. Yeah, every kill you get over 50 counts towards your overall like exclamation points. I don't know when it calculates it, but it does. So for this one, it's sort of the same deal. If you look at their HP bar, there's like a thing in the middle that you can't get past. Basically, it's going to stop you no matter how much damage you do. But it's pretty easy. Just do some damage and then do a special. Run away as they get ready for their like ramped up second phase. And then, yeah. So now that it's gone, I'll just attack him again and kill him. Like I said, it's easy, so I understand why people like do this. I actually have a lot more trouble with the third boss. I'm not very good at it. It's the same kind of. It's the same deal with Zoro here, though. His is shorter and his things count for more. You can't skip these parts because if you skip these cutscenes, then you can skip after the action part happens. But if you skip before him, then you miss out on the chance to get the button inputs. And they don't bank until you do the circle attack. Alright, so now I have 393, which is more than halfway to 700, which is nice. And then I can skip him here. And then so it's going to show us with Luffy, finally. Yep. Alright, so this boss is 3 phases. The first phase is just regular Luffy against Lucy. Now, I'm more careful with Luffy. I basically can't use my special attacks. Also, the camera's ass in this arena, this game. The camera's not your friend. The camera is always at the enemy side. Basically, I can't use special attacks in this one because I need to save them for the third phase. And I'll show you why. Well, obviously, that's the video. So, this is just, imagine doing this about 1,000 times. Because that's what it feels like. And that's not an exaggeration. Okay, so this stunned him, thank God, and then, there we go, third phase. Now, not all stages are like this, like even a little bit. This is not representative of the entire game. Like I said, this is a boss stage, so this is just like all bosses. And then, I'm gonna mash the circle. I'm trying to do it without like getting into my mashing position, if that makes sense. I'm trying to do it just casually, like just pressing hard on circle, not going like crazy like I do normally. So this actually has more than one action, and if you perfectly do all 3 of them, then so we get, you should see it on the right, not the 30-30-30 adds up to 90, but because it was flawless, they double it, so now we're at 663, which is more than enough. And unfortunately, this game takes place in the beginning, so after you use Gear 3, then this happens, which is why I just never use Gear 3. I think you do have the option to use it, I just never do. And then you have to basically just avoid him, and then it's kind of hard. There's also enemies spawning. You can't attack, it's pointless. Just running around. Here we go. So he gains 2 new attacks here. He gains that one, and he gains one where he shoots a ranged attack at you, which is not fun. Yeah, here it is. It's kind of easy to dodge if you just go in a circle, but it's still a pain in the ass. The military doesn't really affect this. It doesn't make it like more hard or anything. I'm afraid to advance to the next stage. Like basically, they've dropped some healing items, specifically the ones that like they've dropped some special gauge healing items. But if I kill him with a special attack at this point, which I will, it'll automatically advance to the next stage. And it's just not. It's not ideal. Just okay. Here we go. So here's another cutscene. This one, he actually knocks out Luffy, and then you gotta have a whole cutscene with Usopp where you like get up, and you can get another 180 points here, but because it caps out at 700, like you won't get any more bonuses after that. It doesn't matter. You can just skip it. There's more than enough in the last phase. So this can be the most frustrating one unless you do this. So basically, use the special, and while he's still on the ground, you use it again. If you do some damage to him, and then you get up, and like if he gets up, you'll have to do a whole like section on the ship like behind him. It's a whole fucking thing. So just do that. And that honestly saves me about like 5 minutes right there. So I'm glad I like finally discovered I could do that. And then just gotta finish it off with another mashing section. I really don't have to mash that hard. I just have to get like over like 40, I think. I don't remember how many I had left. Yeah, so I'm already there. Alright, so then end it, it's banked, I can just skip it. Okay, so now you would think, oh, is this where you get your coins, Nick? No, I have to skip through like 8 cutscenes. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's only just in this area, too. Most of the stages don't have that many cutscenes. To be continued. Okay. So, see, I got the Rob Lucci, the Kaku, I think that's his name, and the Jabra coins for beating them. And then these +5. So for getting a high score, like getting a good amount of like exclamation points, you get up to 5 extra coins. Usually the 5th coin is the rarest, so that's usually the ones I'm looking for. But I was lucky the Gali La one wasn't considered rare, which is ridiculous. But so I ended up getting it in like one of the first ones. So we can see here, it lets you choose like the stats and stuff like that. So we got these. Straw Hat was the first one we got, and then we got Nico Robin's Mark, which can be a rare one, so that's not a terrible grab. Jinbei is a pretty common one. You can get that just by playing as Jinbei, so that's kind of useless. Impact Dial is not terrible because it's an item one, so it's kind of hard to get. And then this one I didn't have for a while, so I'm not too like if I see that I'm not like sad or anything that I got it. And Luffy is well beyond max level. So that's one method to do it. That's what some people suggest. There's another one that I think I like more just because, A, you get to play more, and B, it just feels like you have more control. Or actually, there's another one I'm not going to show, but they recommend doing another log. So in the main log, you play all 16 episodes as Luffy. Like, you swap in with other characters occasionally. But this one, you can pick whatever character you want. So you have the 9 Straw Hats, and then, or 8 Straw Hats, no, 9. And then Ace, Boa Hancock, Jinbei, or Whitebeard. So just pick Luffy. And then basically, since Zoro joins you first, he has more stages. Supposedly, if you play Zoro's 7th stage, there's a better chance for rare coins because I said the difficulty increases with the amount of episodes you do. So because Zoro has more, like if you go to Nami, she only has 5, and then Usopp only has 6, and then Sanji only has 6. And then it gets to the lower ones, like Brook only has 1, Ace has 1, Hancock has 1, Jinbei has 2, Whitebeard has 1. So supposedly this is supposed to be like the best one. I just think it's a really not fun stage to play, so I don't like doing that. But there's also these challenges, some of which you can download on some. I think there's DLC. I think it might cost money. I did buy it, but I bought it when I bought the game. There's a bunch of these I haven't done, just because they're, I don't know. It's more or less the same game. But supposedly this is a good one. I've been doing it. I've gotten a good amount of coins from it, so I can vouch for it. We'll play as Whitebeard because he's a little bit ridiculous in that he's way overpowered. Yeah, so this one is like this is basically how the game actually plays when it's not like an action stage or a boss stage. And this is the first time I'm timing it because I can look at the timer on the video, so you can kind of see how much it's actually taking. I had to play this level as Frankie a lot because I was trying to get the Galila coin. I can't believe I randomly got it today. Basically, you're with Hancock here, and it's just a random one where trying to stop him capturing the castle. It doesn't make sense. It's basically a bunch of like random scenarios with random characters that wouldn't be where they were. All right, so that's literally his that's his R1 attack. Oh shit! So this is his special attack, which is ridiculous. Well, this is his charged special attack. Just fucking lifts up the thing and kills everyone. So basically, I think they tell you to do this one because it's there's so many enemies where it's easy to get over 700, and I can kind of agree with that. The reason I don't like Zoro's level that much, or the 7th one, is because I feel like every time I try to go and do the level, I never get enough points because I never find enough enemies. Plus, you're kind of on the clock. You have to beat the level before a certain amount of time, so I don't find it very effective in grinding. And then, oh wow, look at all these enemies. This would be very, very scary if I didn't have this attack. And there we go. We're over 200. Now this is fast. I'm not gonna like dispute that, but it's shit. It's not as fast as it could be. So I got hit there, which is not great because it means I have to keep using the special attacks. His R1 attack, which is slightly smaller version of this, will only count towards the exclamation marks if I have over 50. It's honestly, of the 3 of these games, I like them all for different reasons. I think this is my least favorite because of weird shit like that, where it's like if you get knocked down, then like you all of a sudden lose all your points. That's not fun. 2 takes that away, thank God, but 2 has its own issues. And then 3, I think they use the coins in different ways in all 3 of those games. I think I like 3's the most, but I haven't beaten 3, so like I haven't like even gotten all the trophies in 2. Like I kind of been held back because there's like a part of me that's like I can't platinum this until I platinum the first one. Not that it makes a difference. I have a platinum of Infamous 2 and I still haven't platinum Infamous 1, so it's not a big deal. It's just one of those things where it's like every time I'm like getting ready to play 2, I'm just like I should be playing 1. All right, Walpole can kind of suck because he can go underground, but as long as he's not, you can take him out in 1 hit. So then you got to do that, and then you got to take this area, which means you have to wait for the enemies to spawn in and kill enough of them and all that. It does go pretty quickly. I think it's significantly well. I mean, so judging by the time, I think episode 11, the boss stage one, took about 11 minutes, which it didn't feel like 11 minutes. It felt a lot longer than that, at least, especially when I'm playing it. And a lot of that is variable. Like it depends on how well you play with Zoro, Sanji, how well you play with Luffy, whether or not you do that trick at the end where you just keep using specials. So I'm just gonna use this attack a little bit now, which just fucking blasts everyone because I have over 50, so these still count. So I'm not worried about it. Alright, and then as soon as this opens, you want to run straight towards the next level, kill some giant rabbits. If you've never seen One Piece, I can't imagine this being a very good introduction to it, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, so you gotta let these cutscenes, or this dialogue play out sometimes. Sometimes it takes me long enough to defeat those enemies that the cutscene actually plays out on its own. But yeah, it's basically, I think the type of game it's called Muso, but it's also basically Dynasty Warriors games. That's what this plays like. It's not, honestly, I've never really liked this kind of genre. I'm trying to get both of the rabbits like close enough together so I can kill both in one special. Alright, this should be fine. Yeah, it's Muso or, Dynasty Warrior type games. I've never thought I would like them, but honestly, these ones are pretty fun. I guess it just takes something. Like, I don't like MMOs, but I play Final Fantasy XIV because I like Final Fantasy. So maybe because I like One Piece, I like these kind of games. That could be it. They're pretty fun. So if you ever see them on sale, I know the third one goes on sale for like 20 or around there on PS4 and Vita. I definitely recommend that one. When it comes to story, that's definitely the best one. It does this cutscenes and stuff a lot better. It does like a lot. There's a lot more like scenarios. Like this one skips over when you recruit Usopp, and it skips over a couple like Enel. So this whole Skypiea arc and stuff like that. Definitely recommend picking up the third one just so it doesn't skip that stuff. So Teach will almost always knock me down. So I try and attack him from a bit away. But that could also mean missing him. I didn't, so I got lucky. Just because I don't want to take the time to get my beat back up. So this is where the game tries to like trick you, where it's like, oh, we beat it, we did it. Teacher's the final boss, and then it takes all territories. So if you know, look, they're all ours. But then, for some reason, it doesn't. I should also mention that if you go to the right instead of the left, you fight Teach first, and then Walpole escapes, and then you fight basically it just reverses it. So instead of Walpole coming back, Teach comes back, and so on. I don't understand why. So I'm at 643 right now. Technically, I can go beat the level if I go fight Walpole, but I want to make sure I have at least 700 first. So I usually do it around this area, just because it's a good enough. Like if I walk over here, you'll be able to see Walpole's HP pop up at the top. Yeah, see, because he's back in the area we first found him in, which is technically not that far from here, but still. All right, so we got that. A couple more. I could just chance it and go and fight over there, but there we go. 700. So run over there. Basically, throw a special at him. Luckily, there's still some items from last time here. Because usually I screw myself here because this isn't an insta-kill. But I can just grab this item, and I'm sure his lackeys will drop other ones soon. Yeah, there's another one. Okay. So now I can just do it again. And that's it. Like you can see, I got way more than 700 just by doing this like little section here, but I don't like to chance it. Yeah, there we go. So this is the end of the level. I think it's a lot faster than the other one, and I think it's more freedom. Like I feel like I'm doing more, not just skipping cutscenes or waiting enemies to stop getting attacked. That, and I think it goes directly to the screen. Yeah, thank God. Alright, so we got Whitebeard Mark, Kaku, Raleigh's thing, and then I think that's, I forget which one that is, but that's another mark. So basically, I'm just going to keep doing this until, yeah, I'm just going to keep doing this until I get that last one. Doflamingo's arc, okay. I couldn't remember if that was his or Kid's. So, I think there is another way to do it. I can't remember. Oh yeah, there is another fight where you have to defeat 10,000 enemies. I forget which one it is. It's one of these. I'll know it when I see the high score. It's definitely on here somewhere. Yeah, this one. So you basically kill. You have to kill 10,000 enemies, and that would be helpful in this, except it completely fills up your coins because there's so many bosses where you only get boss coins, which is helpful if that's the kind of ones. Those are the ones you're missing. But and it does take a while. It's fun, you know. You get through it pretty quickly, but it's not ideal for the ones I'm missing, like the new mark coins. So I'm gonna do see, this is where it gets boring because it's just grinding. I'll do Luffy's one more time. The only reason I still do this is Luffy's is because I've heard that there's a higher chance of the New World coins dropping. A, if you have the New World costume on, so you have to be Luffy. And B, just this stage in particular, apparently. But I don't think that's true. But I do know that if you have the New World costume, there's a higher chance. Again, I could just play as Brook, and then I think there should be a higher chance of him, but I don't know, because in the other two games, you can bring up the levels of other characters. So say Luffy's at level 50, that means I can pay money and I can raise any other character to level 50, but I don't think there's a currency in this game. I think the currency is their XP, so I don't think you can do that in this game. But yeah, so I'm going to be playing those two again. I just, there's nothing I can really add. I guess I'll just do it one more time. Why not? I was debating it. We're at half an hour, but I could stretch it again just to like double check the time. Oh. So once I get this last coin, that's literally it. Like I've got the platinum. But I've been grinding this for so long. Oh, actually, that's not true. I think I went back last year and mopped up a lot of the trophies for this game. Like I had beaten the regular story so long ago, like a really long time, and it was, yeah, it must have been like way back in like 2011 or 12 when this game came out. So I can just use 2 specials. Yeah, I definitely beat it when this game first came out, and then I just didn't play any of the extra stuff. Like I didn't do the another log stuff. I didn't do I didn't get some of the miscellaneous trophies, like just for doing certain things. And I'd always looked at it because apparently theoretically it's an easy trophy list, but that's a bold-faced lie. Oh, I didn't even realize he went to his next phase. Shit. All right, that works. But yeah, I can show it in a second because it'll show the dates that I got them. But I played this game a while ago. I remember thinking it was okay, and then I just never went back to it. And then I had a lot of fun last year because there's a trophy for beating the side stories with every character. So it's like 11 trophies or something just for beating the game with different characters and everything like that. And like there's one for Zoro, for Sanji, etc. And so I was just going by. I'd do like 1 or 2 a day, and then I realized like when I finally finished doing it with all the characters, I was like, oh, I'm not really missing that many trophies. So I kind of tried to mop them up. There's one thing that's really annoying with the coins, and that's you need I actually this is the game that finally made me have to make like multiple accounts. So for this game you need to play online and complete a mission with an online character, which is not fun, by the way. Don't do that if you're making a game. Don't force online trophies. Yeah, but you need at least to like complete the coin collection. You need at least 3 online coins, which are just like the same as the other ones. Like you'll just get like an online version of Luffy. It's just colored blue instead of like gold, silver, bronze. I'm gonna get hit. Okay. And yeah, so I had to make 3 other accounts, and then each one I downloaded them on my second PS3, the one I used to emulate PS2 games. And I just loaded into an online game, played with, because I mean the servers are still up for this game, or if there even are servers, but no one's playing it. Why would they? There's 2 other games out, and this one's not really like the favorite. So I just played with them, got the online coins, and I thought those would be the last ones I got, and they absolutely weren't. Like it took me so fucking long just to get to there, and then I think when I finally beat the game and had all the other trophies, I had like 9 coins left, and they were all like random ones. It's just been a nightmare. I pray for death. So, I mean, I can pretty safely use a special attack in this section. I just never do. Like I could probably do this. I think I could probably do the second one. I just don't think it'll kill him. Yeah. So that's why it's not really that helpful. I can only do that because I know there's special attack, like foods there. That is still faster, so maybe I should be doing that. And then just gotta wait through this long cutscene again. So this has been, when I look on PSN profiles, which is sort of how I track this stuff, this has been at like the top. So basically what I do is I sort it by games that aren't completed and aren't platinum, and then it'll give me a percentage. And it's this one, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2, which is another pain in the ass. Oh, I should mention that if anyone's looking into getting the Ultimate Ninja Storm collection on PS4, the trophy list has already been posted, and it's exactly the same as it was on PS3, which is not good. The trophy list for 2 is secretly really hard. It looks pretty normal, but then there's a trophy for getting all titles, and the titles in that game are awarded for doing like various things, including getting 50 online wins, which is ridiculous, especially for a game that's that dead. I don't think I can buy it digitally, so I would have to buy a second copy of the game. But because that's how I did it. I downloaded digitally to my other system. I didn't actually buy 2 copies, but I might have to do that if I'm I might actually own 2 copies. I think I might have already pulled the trigger on that one. I think I definitely did. So I can't really say anything. But yeah, so that's gonna be a thing that I have to do. But it's not gonna be fun. There's that. It's like play with every character in 30 matches, which is way too many. Just a bunch of other random stuff. That's probably gonna be my the one I go for after this, just because it's one fucking trophy left, and I can't stand them. It's just like I'm so close but so far away. So that might be my next white whale, so to speak. This one, at least, I've made progress over the years. I'm trying to think of another game like this. Actually, the other game that I've slowly made progress on over years is The Sims 3, which doesn't have a terribly hard trophy list. It's just long and time-consuming, and usually I can only play The Sims 3 for about 2 days, 3 days at a time before I get absolutely fucking sick of it. And it's like once every 6 months to a year, so it's been slow going. I did finally manage to get a trophy the last time I did it, and as long as you keep your save data, well, that's the problem. I always keep my save data, but I never every time I always play, I always start a new family, so I'm not keeping. The only thing I'm keeping progress with is the overall stuff, use a certain power so many times, but not for the stuff obtain so many wishes on one character. So, what was that? Actually, that was pretty quick. That was about 6 minutes. That one went a lot faster. Maybe, see, that's what I mean. It's just a lot of it is variable, but it does. They're both kind of quick. It's just I don't know. The boss one drains so much out of me. I just feel like I can't do it that long. But yeah, so I am interested. If anyone wants to see a series where I try and show, not necessarily do a let's play, but just show what the fuck I'm waiting for or what's currently hassling me in trophies and stuff like that, I would be happy to do it. I'll actually have it sorted right here. So for instance, my top ones right here are Naruto Ninja Storm 2, One Piece Pirate Warriors. See, I didn't get it, but I did get Usopp's. So this is the place to get it. Yeah, there's Ultimate Ninja Storm 2. There's actually Uncharted 1 on PS3, because the only thing I have to do is do a playthrough on Crushing, which is really easy. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. And then I have that platinum. If you're wondering about my motivation, I kind of just I really only try for, I like platinum trophies, but it's not how do I put it? I don't really care about just trophies in general. I never go for DLC trophies because I don't count towards it. I just like the collection of platinums. I have a total of 75, so I just like watching that number grow. Alright, so yeah, it's One Piece Pirate Warriors. I could just do an Uncharted Crushing playthrough just to get that trophy out of the way. I don't think people care about that though, because I saved the last trophy in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 so I could platinum it when I finally finished the Let's Play, but nobody seems to give a shit. I have Saints Row Gatto to Hell, which is a really fun game, but my save, or my file corrupted, so I couldn't, how do I put it? My file corrupted, so I couldn't, get all of the trophies in the playthrough I was on, or the challenges didn't track correctly, so I have to go back and start a new game and try it that way, which is not fun, to be honest. It sucks the life out of me having to do a completely new game, just to do the same thing, but I'll go back to it eventually. Diablo 3 would probably be a good candidate for a Let's Platinum, I think, because I'm only missing one trophy and it's a really grindy one. South Park Stick of Truth, where I'm only missing all weapons, all clothes, and all friends, so basically 100% playthrough. I could do that as a Let's Play. Some people have asked me about that. Stardew Valley right at the top. It's actually number 6 on the list. Digimon World Next Order is on this list, but I'm going to get that in a couple days during my anniversary stream, so I'm not really worried about that. And then Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. This is probably the worst trophy list I've seen, and I think they fixed it for the PS4 version, but basically there's 6 trophies, 2 for beating the game on normal with Riku, 2 for beating it on normal, or I'm sorry, for beating it on normal with Riku and Sora, then for beating it on beginner with Riku and Sora, and then for beating it on hard with Riku and Sora. That's not the trophy that's like holding me back though, weirdly enough. There's one for obtain all attack bonuses for Riku. That's not that. I'll get that along the way. The two trophies that are holding me back are Level Master, which is max out Sora's level and max out Riku's level, just because it's so fucking long. I might do that at some point. But yeah, I'm pretty close to that platinum, and then I would have the platinum for all of the Kingdom Hearts games on PS3, and I could maybe finally move on to PS4. But yeah, let me know if you're interested, if you like this. If not, that's cool. Or even if it's just like, maybe you only look at the games that you enjoy. I'd probably only do them for games that I don't Let's Play, just because I feel like the ones I've Let's Played, I'll probably get a lot more out of them. Maybe, I don't know, maybe, it depends. I don't know.